Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, February something or other. So I am over here at Materville / Pepperville, and it is about 8 o'clock. I've set up a tarp. You see the tarp right there. I'm getting my load of mushroom compost delivered today, and this will be the first time that I get just a straight load of mushroom compost. I usually get mushroom compost and garden soil. And this is 10 cubic yards of just straight mushroom compost. I don't know if I'm going to need all of it for here. So I plan to bring buckets over every time I come and fill the buckets and take it over to my garden and use some of it in my garden too. But I'm probably going to get a load delivered at my house too, because I just like to amend my soil at least for the next couple years with mushroom compost until I have the beds nicely established with a lot of organic material. The wood chips that I put down every year, which I'm getting a couple loads delivered here, and a couple loads of wood chips delivered at my house within the next couple months, and I will just try to top everything before planting. That way I can focus on just the plants, planting them, and so I'm trying to get as much done as I can in the colder months before planting can happen. But today it's like, I just went out and put the tarp down, and it's really windy. And I was going to actually try to move some of the mushroom compost after it's delivered. I brought like a bar to eat to give me some energy, and I brought my drink and my AirPods so I can listen to some music. But I don't know. It's 37 degrees and super windy, so my hands, I didn't bring any gloves like a dummy, and my hands are cold. It's supposed to warm up to be like mid 40s, but it's not there yet, and my hand hurts already, and I was only out there long enough to put down that tarp. So, I don't know. I really wanted to get started today because I thought I could really knock some of it out because, for one thing, I didn't bring a big enough tarp, dang it. I thought I brought my big long one. I didn't. It's just the small square one, so I'm sure there's going to be mushroom compost all over the ground, which I don't want all those nutrients seeping into that part of the ground where the mushroom compost is sitting. I want it seeping into where I put it. So I really was like hoping once it's delivered, I know it's going to be on the ground. I was going to try to clean up what wasn't on the tarp, which I'm probably thinking that's a little bit ambitious because this is going to be a big load, I imagine. Oh, what are you going to do? But yeah, that was the plan for today. I don't know. Maybe once I get moving, I'll be okay. But I might have to, I don't know what the temperature is going to be tomorrow. I should check. Okay, so that's out of the question. Tomorrow is going to be only mid-30s and snowing / raining. I just checked, and it said the wind chill, or the winds are about 20 miles per hour right now. Ew. Not a fan of the wind. But I came all this way. I'm at least going to try. I don't know if my poor little digits can hang. I should have brought gloves. I knew I should have brought gloves. Gosh. You know that little voice inside your head that is always telling you to do things or remind you of things? You know, the little person sitting here talking to you and telling you things, smart things that you should do. You should listen, and you don't do them. It's just like, they should just reach over and slap me, you know? Slap me hard. Smells like heaven. It smells like tomatoes. All right, it is delivered, and as I suspected, the damn tarp was not big enough. So I'm going to try to scoop up as much as I can, and this happened too, so I'm going to try to squish this all back down. I am going to have, like I said, some mulch delivered. So, ugh, dang it. I hate that I did this. It'll get fixed. But I was told to have this stuff dumped a little bit further back. So I was trying to listen. But so, okay, so I'm going to get to work. I think I could probably do a little bit if I get going. And my plan is, I really want to get this done before we get the fence up, because I can just wheel over into it since there's no fence. It'll be just easier. I think, yeah, I'm going to move this stuff, and I think the first thing I'm going to do is Pepperville. So the door fell off. That's okay. Just put that there for now. And then we're going to move my logs here. And I do want to move off, because I did mulch like just this one little area with wood chips. I was so tired after everything that I did not mulch anything else. As you can see, like these beds were pretty built up, but putting the wood chips on them, oh my gosh, it's so cold. I just don't know. I gotta get moving. Okay. All right, I just saw something that I wanted to show you. So these logs have been laying here for months and months and months. But do you see all the white? That is mycelium. And all the white on the tree trunk, or the tree stump here. Mycelium. That is just... That's the stuff that we like to get into our potting mix, is the mycorrhiza fungi. Whew. Okay, y'all. Sun is out. I did actually, in fact, stay. And I was able to put, I'd say it's like 4 to 5 inches thick of my mushroom compost on both of these rows. Because, like I said, once I got moving, my hands warmed up. Now I've got, I'm very dirty too. But yeah, I am very happy I got this done. This corner right here needs just a touch more, but I told myself when I went for the last load, I was like, that's it. That's all you have to do. So I'll probably put a little bit more on this end the next time I come. But I think it's 12:35 now. I've been here since 8 o'clock. The first hour I just sat in my car waiting for it, because they said between 8 and 9. Guess what time they came? 9. They came at 9 o'clock exactly, at 9. So I think what I'll do is I'll stay till 1. Sometimes that's what I'll do with myself. I'll be like, all you have to do is until this certain time and then you can be done. So I think I'm going to just stay for the next 25 minutes. And what I want to do is remove the mulch, the wood chip mulch, from the top of at least half a row. I'd like to come back tomorrow, and it'll be easier to do these rows. Well, especially this row right here. It'll be easier to do these rows if I don't have to walk all the way around and come in the entrance while the fence is the way it is right now. We're about to put up new fencing. But yeah, so if I can get ready for that, at least I'll be ahead of the game. If and when I decide to come back. I'd like to come back tomorrow, because what I want to do for these rows, I found last year, once I made the rows, there was an animal, groundhog, birds, I don't know what it was. They would come in and there'd be different parts of it where they just like dug it and kicked it off. So I think what I want to do is I want to bring my, they're not row covers. Well, I used them to block the sun. What is it? Can't find my word. I'll put the word right up here because it'll come to me. Shade cloth, that's it. I want to cover these with shade cloth and then hold the shade cloth down with some bricks, just to keep pests from messing and mucking up my rows. They like kick the dirt out into the wood chip, and it's just like I have to then go and you can't have big old thick wood chips mixed in with your compost. Steals nitrogen, so I want to protect these, so I want to come back tomorrow at least to cover these. And then I thought, while I was here, I could do some of the tomato rows, but we'll see. All right, I got that much of the row done, so I'd say 3/4. There's a little bit more A little bit more left there. All right. That's it for me today. It's 1 o'clock and I am hungry. All right, I feel pretty good about how far I got today. Found the price tag. Mushroom soil. 30 bucks a yard. I think that's a awesome deal for what you're getting. This stuff is rich, I tell you. But yeah, I was able to uncover to the corner of this side and then over to here. But what I really like to do is come back tomorrow and get this all off the ground, this corner here. So that's the goal. We'll see if we can do it. Don't know if the weather's going to be conducive. All right, everyone. I am back. Oh, I need to pop the trunk. This time I've got a double coat on because it's only 35 degrees and I brought gloves. Show you what I'm going to do over here at Materville today. But first I got to get my shade cloth out and cover up the rows I already did. All right. Happily enough, it looks like nothing messed with them. It rained all day yesterday. Iced, rain, just disgustingness. So I might only need one of these. I don't know. I think it's like 10 foot by 30. So we'll see. Okay, that didn't take very long. Like maybe 5 minutes. I remember me saying I needed to add a little bit more to this corner, so I'll get this corner covered, but I just left it that way for now. This row was not quite as long as this one. I guess I didn't cut it just right, but I just used the wood chip mulch all along the side here to kind of hold it down. And it's pretty windy today, so it looks like it's going to do a good job at keeping it covered. All right, the next thing on my list before I start hauling more mushroom compost is to get rid of this fence because it's going to be in my way, and I'm going to try to contain it from falling apart. I mean, you can see this is just I do not recommend do not recommend putting this up. This is only its second season and it broke down because of the sunlight, so I didn't realize it would break down as quickly as it did and just be such a mess. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut this. It is slightly buried underneath the mulch, which I'm actually thinking about moving these out a little bit further because the fence is just a little bit too close to this row and it's kind of hard to get the wheelbarrow, at least in some spots. You can see it's kind of like woo, but so I'm thinking I might eventually, not today, but unbury what's buried because it's probably not broken down because the sun hasn't been hitting it, so it'll be easy to come up. But that'll be once I get the fence up, and then I'll need to mulch again heavily on the side of it. But yeah, so now I'm just going to cut this up and get rid of all this crappy fencing. So I've actually bundled up more today than I did on, what is today, Sunday? So I was here Friday, and as you can see, I'm back in the car. I was out there picking up that, let's just say it, damn green fencing for probably hour and a half. It's almost noon now, and I had actually thought to myself I'd try to be done all this by noon, 12:30, get back home. But I haven't even put not one load of mushroom compost on the road yet that I have uncovered. And I only got the one side, the closest to me side, done as far as picking up the fencing. And there's still a little bit left, the stuff that's buried under the dirt, but it didn't get broken down by the sun, so I should just have to like pull and drag it out, which that shouldn't be that hard to do. But I actually had to get back in my car, turn the car on, and blast the heat on my toes, because my toes, like, were frozen. I couldn't feel them. They're feeling a lot better now. I turned my heated seat on. Y'all, I don't think I'll ever be able to have a car without heated seats again. I absolutely love heated seats. My next car, I'm hoping I can get an automatic car start, you know. These little things are just, like, I never had a heated seat until I got this car, and oh my gosh. I will have this heated seat on in the dead of summer with the AC blasting. I just love for my butt to be warm. I don't know what that is, but I'm warming my butt up now, and I've also got my toes thawed. So I'm not going to be done. I want to get this mulch that is on the ground off the ground and just have the mulch being on the tarp. So I do plan on covering the road that I uncovered 2 days ago. Have it piled up with mushroom compost before I leave. But my back, like all the bending over and picking up the tiny little pieces, like I didn't think I was going to get nitty gritty with it, but I just thought, because they just keep on breaking into smaller and smaller pieces, that little green plastic. I don't want it all over my garden. So yeah, I just spent an hour and a half picking it all up, and it's in the back seat now, leaves and all. So whatever. So I'm just sitting here for, I think, another 10 minutes. Yeah, it's 11:52. So this is how I, you know, do for myself. Like, I'll be like, okay, you can sit here till 12 o'clock. Then you got to get back out and you got to work till, I'm going to say 1. I'm going to try to at least get 1 row done. If I can get 1 row done, I'll be happy. Because to do the other row, I think it might be easiest, well, I don't know, to take down the other side of the green fencing and then go around and dump from that side. I don't know. We'll have to see. But so I'm going to just relax for another 7 minutes. Okay, everybody. So I got this far. I stayed an hour longer than I said I was going to. It's almost 2 o'clock. Had to message Ben again and tell him, hey, I'm not leaving at 1 now. I'm leaving at 2. But I got this almost done. I did get it cleared off, but it is 2, and I said I'd stay till 2, so I'm done. I'm pooped. My back hurts. And to make a visualization, that's how far I got with the pile today. And my first load, my dang handle broke off, all rusty and everything, so cut my hand, but it was like superficial cuts, so I just kept on going. But this wheelbarrow has seen better days. It's probably 18 years old, 17 or 18 years old, very rusted. But yeah, it's seen a lot of work, I'll tell you that much. So I don't know, I might see if I can get Ben to fix it. I gotta go grab the handle. It fell off when I was like getting ready to dump it. I was perturbed. But this is probably, I gotta get home because I told Ben we were gonna go run some errands and I'm starving. I haven't eaten yet today. Yeah, there's the handle. And my glove is done for too. My goodness. We just like to keep using things until they're, you know, not useful anymore. I think I have something I want to show you down in the basement, but in case this might be the end of this vlog, I hope you all enjoy your day.